Hey guys, Steve here with Steve's Guns, and today we have this beautiful Glock 43X. This is your subcompact Glock. This guy is made for concealed carry. Well, you don't have to conceal carry it, but that's the purpose of the gun. Fairly small gun, nice size, fits in your hand pretty well. I got pretty big hands, as you can see. Let me put this lens up a little bit. There you go. So it is a fairly small gun. It's 6.5 inches long. So my hand is about, what, 7 inches long? So it almost fits, well, it does fit in my hand. I can cover the whole thing with my hands. Okay. This thing weighs 16 ounces, a little bit more than a pound actually, 16.4 ounces. So it's fairly light. 1 pound is nothing. You're not even going to feel it. Especially if you carry every single day, you probably won't even notice it that it's on you. That's the dry weight. Okay, with the empty magazine you're at 18 ounces. With the loaded you're at 23 ounces. So it's still fairly light. Okay. 43X, these guys were introduced in 2019. X means basically you get a larger frame with a smaller slide. Okay, just like your 19X, you have the smaller slide with the bigger frame from the 17. Okay. I'm really not a big fan of Glocks. I just don't like the way they sit in the hand. But this guy here is probably one of my favorite subcompacts on the market. Just the way it sits in your hand, it feels very planted, it feels very sturdy, and you could get down to business very well with this guy here. There are other options. You got a Hellcat. I don't like this at all. This guy here is a good one, 365. I like this one a lot. I didn't like it with the regular magazine because you see that, but when you put the extendo, it feels nice in the hand. But we'll film videos on that guy next. Okay. Like I said, 6.5 inches from end to end, like this. It's less than an inch. You have 0.8, which is fairly small. Okay. It's not even an inch wide, and that's what gives it that nice grip, that nice feeling. 10 round magazine, standard. As you can see, the holes, it tells you how many rounds you have in the magazine. Just a better understanding of what you have left. Okay, it's all polymer. This guy is metal. Okay, iron sights, they are night sights, and they do stay on for a while. Okay, if you have this thing in the sun the whole day, most likely it's gonna glow the whole night. Okay, very, very easy sights. It's very easy to get on target. Recoil's not that bad actually for what it is. You do have a 3.41 inch barrel, so it's very accurate for the size of the gun. Grouping is pretty tight. Like I said, I do like it a lot. Not a fan of Glocks, but I do like this one a lot. So if you guys are in the market for one of these, and you're looking for a compact, entertain the Glock 43X. Okay, you will not be disappointed. New, these guys retailed for like $450 to like $550, give or take on where you guys find them. If you're in California, you're gonna pay around $1,000 for this guy, maybe even more, because they are not on roster, and these guys are hotcakes. Okay, people steal them off the showroom floors if they are available. Magazine release. Regular Glock magazine release. Okay, that's your slide. Chamber it, pull it back, you'll hold it. To remove the slide, first you gotta do is you gotta pull the trigger down. As you can see, it does stay in place. You cannot do nothing with it unless you cock it back. Trigger will come out, but that's how you do it. Okay, now to remove the slide, a little bit tricky. If you have a red dot on it, it makes it a little bit easier to grab. But basically what you gotta do is you gotta pull the slide back and pull these pins down. As you can see, there's pins there and this guy here. So let me see if I can do this on the first try on camera, because like I said, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna squeeze down. Get a good grip. Squeeze down, pull the slide. Nope. Like I said, it is tricky. So squeeze down, See what I mean? There you go. Right here, pretty simple setup like every other gun. That's your spring. That's your barrel. Okay. Internals, like I said, it's a very simple design. But the good thing about Glocks is that they work. They're basically your AK-47 of the handgun world. They are always going to work and they are always going to shoot. How you put it back, as you can see, has these rails right here. Okay, you have rails on the slide and you just basically match them up and it will lock in place. Okay. Made in Australia, not Australia, Austria, sorry about that. So it is a foreign gun. This guy's chambered in 9mm, which I think is a very good round to carry. It's a very fast moving round, especially if hollow points in it. You're gonna take someone down pretty easily with it. 45 does have the more stopping power, 40 has the more stopping power, but this guy is faster than those rounds, so this guy's gonna have a little bit more penetration than a 45 or a 40, give or take. Okay. Like I said, iron sights, they are night sights. You can always have it milled out, put a red dot on top of it. No place for a laser. That kind of sucks. I wish they kind of made it more, how should I say it, more usable, like have the cutouts like the SIG that comes with it. It's already on here. It has the cutouts for the red dot. You have your laser flashlight mount right there. So I kind of wish Glock did the same, but you know how Glock is. They're kind of old school. They really don't want to mess with it, and I don't blame them. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Okay. Safety wise, there is no, well, there is a safety, but it's right there. You see that little, let me see, you see that little tab? So you gotta squeeze that to pull the trigger. Okay, but if you don't squeeze that, the trigger doesn't go. So you gotta squeeze and then shoot. You can't even feel it when you're popping off. You can't even feel that you gotta squeeze it because your finger's already on it and you're putting pressure on it. Very reliable guns. Like I said, it is a Glock. For the size of it, it is fairly accurate. You can hit targets pretty well with it, especially if they're up close. Far away too, it is gonna go wherever you aim it. And like I said, I'm not a Glock fan. I just don't like the way they sit in the hand. But again, this guy, if you have big hands, you're gonna like the way it fits. It's a very nice fitting gun. I do prefer this one. Okay, so if you guys do find one on the market, new or used, and you're looking for a compact, I would highly recommend it. Again, if you're in California and you find one for $1,000-$1,200, I think that's what was paid for this guy here. It was a little bit more than $1,000. I think like $1,100, $1,200, which is insane because you can get an HK VP9 match for the same price. But California and their rosters, and it sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, so like, subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. I'll answer as best as I can, and we'll see you guys on the next. Thank you.